to NoogCast, your podcast for all things Chattanooga, except today we're in Jekyll Island, Georgia.
Whenever my head starts to hurt, before it goes from bad to feeling worse, I turn off my phone.
Hello again, guys. This is NoogCast, and like I said, Jekyll Island, Georgia. This is our second day. And here's a little rundown on what's going down on the second day. We are visiting the Sea Turtle Center of Georgia, which is in the Historic District, and then we're going to eat dinner. And there's a bunch of yummy restaurants here, so whatever is chosen is going to be a great experience. I just have faith in that. And then we're going to explore this Historic District. It's very, very nice and pretty here, and I can't wait. So I hear the sea turtles, I can see them splashing all around. Let's enter and experience today's adventure.
The only explanation for a high rise must be that everybody wants to get high and move on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, the higher we go, the taller we grow.
Okay guys, as you probably can hear, I have entered the Sea Turtle Center. It's really loud in here, but it's alright. Sea Turtle Center. I got this paper, and it's going to tell me all about how my turtle is going to grow out to be. And I'm going to get my first stamp on it. Pull that thing off. Okay, it says my nest was laid below high tide.
Oh, it's in there? No, you come in here and go here, remember?
Let's move on to the next station. This one says from sea to sand. Sand. It's like we have to do these stations. So that one, you get it like an imprint every time. This place is huge. It's a long line here at this station, so we're waiting. It's a sea turtle staring me down here. This is one where you have to guess who made the track. So this one, I'm gonna guess this one is a car. Oh, that's a sea turtle hatchling. This one is kind of tire-ish. I'm gonna guess this one's gonna be a car. Nope, I was close. It was a turtle patrol car. This one right here is a car. No, it's a loggerhead sea turtle. So they all look like car tracks, but they're not. And here we have the nest total for this year on Jekyll Island, and that's 160 nests. And the total for this year statewide in Georgia is 2,324. It's a lot. It's got a little it's like at the station they have it's like a reenactment of it laying its eggs.
Mom, I want to make a female. Baby sister. Put it right here. Mom, I'll do a female.
Now we get to decide the gender. Well, we don't get to decide, but over there.
Yes, ma'am.
We are a male. This next one, it's about predators. It says that raccoons, feral pigs, ghost crabs, and some birds devour turtle eggs and hatchlings. And bright lights that don't have a special lens can lead hatchlings astray. And discarded debris from humans can choke the sea turtles. It's kind of scary.
Where do we migrate to? We'll find out.
Oh, there's story station.
It's like a little maze game. It's one of those that has the ball in it. You have to shake the machine to get it out of there. Get it into the place you want it.
I'm a female.
It's crowded in here. Very, very crowded.
I got female. Yeah? Yes. Yes, they're just alike. I'm so hot. It's so hot. I get female.
You mean that to get down to the water? Like onto your end?
Okay, so we kind of skipped that station because it had too long of a line. And now we're at one that actually has a sea turtle in it. Her name is Belle. She's a straggler loggerhead sea turtle hatchling from the 2015 nesting season on Jekyll Island. She's super cute, just swimming around. She's the only one in this huge tank though. Station 3 is we get to figure out where we migrated to. Pretty long line. Let's skip the line. Alright, let's figure out where we migrate to.
The sea turtle doesn't like us.
We migrated to Azores depth of migration. Over here it talks about how they tag turtles. C. They can either do a flipper tag, satellite tracking transmitter, or the STT, sea turtle release, or the PIT tag, passive integrated transponder. So they can satellite track them. So they can figure out how their personality or how they act. It's pretty neat. Doesn't look painful at all to the turtle. That's good. Some turtles are endangered, I know. Over here they've got the surgical suite that you can look into. It says in a little while they're going to do feeding the turtles. They're going to feed them. You can watch them do it. It's pretty neat. They've got what they do over here where they swallow something or they get caught in a dredge, anything like that. Over here they've got a puffer fish. He's super cute. Then again, he's the only one in there. Now this station's got information about turtle excluder devices. Said when installed, they will allow shrimp to pass into the cod pad at the end of the net, but divert turtles and other large marine animals out through a flap at the bottom of the net. So it must be something fishermen use to keep the turtles out of their nets. Here it talks about how long it takes for different things to decompose. It says paper products 2 to 6 weeks, agricultural products 2 to 6 weeks, photo-degradable beverage holders 6 months, cigarettes 1 to 5 years, cotton rope 3 to 14 months, waxed milk cartons 3 months, plastic bag 10 to 20 years, plywood 1 to 3 years, plastic film canister 20 to 30 years, rubber boot soles 50 to 80 years, foam plastic buoy 80 years, tin cans 50 years, leather 50 years, aluminum cans 80 to 200 years, plastic beverages 450 years, foam plastic cups 50 years, glass bottles and jars undetermined, monofilament fishing lines 600 years. It's a lot. It says to control your garbage. I'm sure I will. I don't want that to happen. It's got this wall of all the stuff that's getting thrown in the ocean. Just figured out how long they last. Oh, here's the next station. We get to figure out what lives on my shell. Oh my goodness. We could either have turtle barnacles, Columbus crabs, sea anemone, or leeches. Don't want those leeches.
Oh no, I got barnacles.
Let's see what we get. Columbus crabs live on our shell. It's not that bad. Here's what they say about them. The loggerhead provides a higher quality habitat for the Columbus crab. The crabs of this species found on the loggerheads are larger than when they are found living elsewhere on the marine environment. Columbus crab's scientific name is Plains minitus. It's pretty neat. I like crabs, so maybe they won't hurt my shell. Now it talks about, I forgot what this is called. It's symbiosis, mutualism, commensalism, parasitism, stuff like that. Coming up on Station 5. Let's select your final age from your sea turtle journal. Oh, we have to do this first. Let's not look at that yet. We have to get our stamp for I live to be. I hope I live past 15. Hope I really live past the hatchling. Let's see what we get. We didn't make it past hatchling. As a hatchling, you must avoid many natural predators and human activity on the beach that could prevent you from reaching the ocean. If you are one of the few lucky hatchlings that make it to the ocean, you will follow the currents to the Sargasso Sea. So basically, we didn't survive. That's so sad, though. Let's select the final age. This looks to be out of order at the time, so let's go explore this diamond terrapin. They're all out of order. Striking out on exhibits. This is the diamondback terrapin. These diamondback terrapins are pretty interesting. They have the diamonds on their back, which is why they're called that, and they have all these different looking colors. It looks like an art easel. Even their skin is special looking. It's really neat. Here's something that says, do diamondback terrapins have teeth? No, they use their strong beak to crush food. What is the terrapin's favorite food? Fiddler crabs and periwinkle snails. It's not my favorite food. That would not be what I'd pick. It says plastics make up 86% of all marine debris found on Jekyll Island. Yeesh. I'm sure I haven't thrown any. I am out of the main building. We did everything in there, so now we're at the Sea Turtle Hospital. Let's take a look at some turtles. There's a few in here. I don't know how many, though. In this next one, there's... oh man, quite a few.
Yes, I did. He's a little nugget. Max, did you see that little bitty one? Up here in the corner? Toward the corner? In front of the green.
He is very small. One of these is very small. He is number 8 of around 20 in here. They have these little numbers on their back. So let's go inside the hospital building. Okay, guys. It says to be very quiet because some of the patients might be sleeping in here. There's a lot of them in here. The one I'm currently looking at is called Black Raspberry. This one's name is Mango, and he's huge. They're in these kind of swimming pools that are different sizes. There's nothing in this one. It's just an empty one. This one's name is Nicole, and she's a decent size. And then the humongous one must not be out. There's a humongous pool for just one, named Goose. There's this smaller aquarium right here for diamondback terrapins, and there's a few in there. And there's some more diamondback terrapins over here. Right beside two turtles named Superman and Nurdle. It appears Superman does not like to come out, so he's more of a Batman. And Nurdle very much likes the waterfall. There's a smaller one named Popsicle in a baby pool put into the main pool. Must not be able to go inside the big one yet. And right beside her, or him, Popsicle, right beside that is Dredge. With yet another waterfall. They love those waterfalls. Two more over here. Their names are C16071 and C16070. Those are some complicated names there. Yet another waterfall. They love those things. If you haven't noticed, they love them. I kind of like waterfalls too, so keep you cool. Two more over here. These are the last two. There are C16066 and Butter Pecan. Right before you exit, there are these. There's a turtle named Cohen. It's a female diamondback terrapin from Tybee Island. Grew up in the salt marsh, feasting on fiddler crabs and periwinkle snails. Okay guys, we are at the Jekyll Wharf, and we are going to eat at Latitude 31. It's her restaurant and raw bar. So, let's go get some grub. I'm gonna get the chicken sandwich. Fried, please. French fries, please.
Get kids chicken fingers, fries. Fillet meat shrimp, half a pound. Let me get fries with that.
Mexican mafia tacos original. And then I'll get the chicken.
I'll only give you 3.
Want to do what?
Grilled is lucky maybe it's not. Grilled to be.
I'm gonna need you to raise your glass. I don't care what you put in it. Here's the nights that you can't take back. We live hard, but we love to laugh. And we all thought that we'd get rich fast.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was so much fun. I love the Turtle Museum. Well, it's not really a museum, so I love the Turtle Rescue Room. That was my favorite because it showed the actual turtles. There were tons of them in their little pools. They love the waterfalls, too. And so after that, we went to the village. We rode our bikes there, and we picked up a little treat. I had a scoop of ice cream from the village. It was super great. And that's going to do it for day 2 of Jekyll Island exploration. I will see y'all next time.
So here's to the cheap sunglasses, Red Bull and minivan.